Hey, Trackies. Good evening, good night, good. I don't know where you are, but maybe morning if you're in the UK. Good morning. How are you guys doing tonight? I'm trying to pump myself up. I'm excited. I saw a lot of excitement this evening, so I'm really happy as it relates to what has been going on in Jamaica with our championships. Really good things happening there, trackies. Somebody said to me earlier that this is going to be the best championships for Jamaica. In terms of depth, I am really agreeing that this is going to be the best championships. Let us see in terms of medal haul when they actually get to the championships. But yeah, for me, obviously, '09 sticks out in my head as it relates to one of our best championships. I'm thinking. But yeah, in terms of depth, sorry, we're looking really, 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 really good, and I'm excited. All right, and of course, the United States Championships is going on as well, and they're doing exciting things over there as well. So let me just start off by giving you guys some quick updates as it relates to what went on the Jamaican scene. Then we can start talk about Shakiri. Oh my gosh, Shakiri. Never ceases to amaze, ain't it? All right, so track is first thing I wanted to talk about was the women's triple jump. Good competition. Unfortunately, Kimberly Williams pulled out citing injury, so she was not able to take part in the competition. Right. So what it means is that we only have two athletes right now that have qualified for the World Championships in Shanika Ricketts. She won the event jumping 14.79 meters. This was above the allowable window, so it's not a legal jump, but still it won the competition. And of course, Akila Smith, doing the double. She was in the long jump. She came second there at our championships, and she's second here again, jumping 14.26 meters. So those trackies will be our representatives. Those two female athletes will be our representatives in the triple jump, as long as nothing changes between now and the 30th. So if anything changes between now and the 30th, of course, I'll update y'all and let you know. But for now, that is where it stands. In the men's discus, Travis Michael took it throwing 66.12 meters. Roger Stoner was second, 65.92 meters, and Frederick Dakers was third, 65.79 meters. All these big guys trackies met the qualifying standard before, so they have booked their tickets, of course, to the World Championships as well. What else happened? Okay, shot put for women. We had Daniel Thomas Dodd, only two athletes in the field, Daniel Thomas Dodd and Ladrika Cameron. Now, of course, Daniel has already thrown a new national record this season, 19.77 meters. So her 19.08 here for the win matters not. She's already qualified for the World Championships and she will be heading there unless Ladrika can get to that qualifying standard, which is 18 point. Let me tell you real quick. It's 18 point something. Um, 18.80 meters, then she will not be able to make it. But let's see, she does have time. Again, it's between now and the 30th. So let's see, for the persons that have not gotten the qualifying standard, who will be able to get it in this time frame. Okay, additional updates track is men's long jump. Very, very impressive competition. Tajay has returned and I'm glad seeing him jump injury free as well. Every time he jumps, I always get a scare. But yeah, I'm glad seeing him come back. But taking the competition was Wayne Pinnock jumping 8.32 meters. He did not take his last jump trackies, so he passed on the last jump and he passed on the fifth jump as well, Wayne Pinnock, and he took the competition. And this jump came in his second jump, 8.32 meters. He was very consistent, trackies, jumping around that 8.2-ish, 8.3 range. Although I have to say that his first jump was 7.2. So that was just, maybe a run through jump, unfortunately for him. But his second jump, 8.32, his third jump, 8.31, and his third jump, 8.23. Very, very consistent. Chucky said, no, I love consistency. This means that when he heads off to the World Championships, he'll be able to string together a very solid series. And hopefully, again, we can see Jamaicans, being on the medal podium again in the long jump. Tajay Gale returned, as I said. He placed second in this field with a jump of 8.27 meters. That was his first jump track is. Then he had a string of falls, three, falls to be exact, and then he jumped an 820, and then his final jump was also a foul. So he only had two solid jump trackies, and again showing consistent range as it relates to where he was able to jump to when he actually had a clean jump. I'm concerned though with the falls. I'm hoping that they'll be able to clean that up. But what I noticed, and it's something I heard a while ago, that he is now running much faster, right? So because he's much faster, track is, I saw him overstepping the board a lot. So obviously just a little adjustment there as it relates to his run up. But I'm excited seeing Ataje back again. And of course, Kerry McLeod was also in this competition, and he took third place trackies. His best jump was 8.20 meters trackies. He saved it for his last jump. We know Kerry McLeod has a clutch jump in him on his last attempt. He's done it quite a few times, and he did it here again. 8.20 meters for third trackies. Glad seeing him get back into the high eights or higher end of the eights, sorry, when it comes to the long jump. So loving that 8.2 in his last jump. His series though was around in the 7.9s ish, 7 to 8 ish. So definitely has to work on being a bit more consistent. But other than that, he's always comes in clutch on his last jump, and he did that here. So really good jump for him. So again, we have three solid athletes sent into the World Championships in the long jump trackies. I'm excited. And any one of these guys, if not three, will be able to challenge for a medal. And that's the most exciting thing about it. They're all medal contenders, right? So I am very much excited about what happened in the long jump. All right. So trackies, that covers the current updates right now as it relates to the what happened in the field. I think I gave you the field events, yeah. Let's see the comments. Hey Keisha, hey Denisha, I'm the only one who see that Antonio made those big boys look like nothing. He was cruising. He looked so good. I'm so happy and so excited. I can't wait to see what's going to happen in that 400-meter finals. It's funny, when we did our preview video before talking about the 400 meters, I think Coach Minzy was saying that, he has Antonio to actually take the event. And it looks right now, trackies, we may get a low 44 from him, If not, possibly. I don't want to jump the gun and talk about 43s, but still, conditions look good, trackies in the stadium. Fast running is happening. I can't wait to see, what happens in that 400-meter finals. I'm very, very, very excited. Hey, Dino. Truck Hero. Cameron will go to Pan American Games. Who is Cameron now? I'm not picking up the first name. Um, Don, yes, no doubt. Oh, Logica. Okay, yeah. All right, agreed. Love that we have strong presence in the field events now. Yes, we do. Big up TSC exclusive. Hey coach, what's up? I was just talking about your prediction in the men's 400 meters where you had Antonio taking it, and it looks like it's about to come to pass. He looks very deadly, very easy. And what I appreciate most of all in his execution was his measured race. Trackies, you guys know I hate the either starting too fast and you're not able to finish strong, or starting too slow and then you have to run on really, really hard at the end. I prefer a very measured run, and Antonio in that race was very measured. I was very, very, very impressed, seeing his run. I'm starting to get happy jitters when we start talking about the world championships. But again, I don't want to jump the gun. Let's wait until the trials is done. Let's see what times he drops, and then we can talk about the possibility of him possibly getting on the medal podium. But let's see. Kerika Hill, yeah. Alexia. I was told, I think I did a, when we did the preview video, I was told that she was on someone's live. I don't remember whose live. And she was saying that she was, even though she's entered, she was not going to turn up because she's injured. So I did know for a few days that she wasn't going to turn up. So yeah, that's all it wrote. That's all it is with Kerika right now. That's pretty much what we've been seeing with a lot of our athletes, especially the juniors. Remember, I keep saying they've all made transitions into the senior program. It means that they might lift more weights. They're doing whatever they're doing around there. It's more than what they were doing as a high school athlete. It means that trackies, their bodies are gonna take a knock, or two, or three, or four, or maybe five, and then they're gonna get back up. Once the body rebuilds, repairs itself, they're gonna come back stronger. So look out for them in a few years. Next year, the year after that, keep just look out for them. But for now, it's just building blocks. They're building up the foundation right now. So just keep an eye out for them. Pray for them, of course, and they'll get back eventually. Tajay, Gail, those fouls though only managed to get 2 out of 6. Thank God the first one was at 8.27. I chalked it up to his speed. He looks very, very, very fast, very fast. So to me, it looks like an easy fix. Obviously, I'm not a coach, so I'm assuming it's easy in terms of just fixing his adjusting his run up. Funny enough, I just want to point out, and I think it's an issue with the fact that how our run up track is. If you notice where he was running up, he was literally at the end of the run up track for the long jump. There was no more space, there was no more track there where he was running up. He was at the end and he was still over jumping. So it means that when he goes on the international stage where their run up is much longer, he'll have much more room to be able to adjust his run up accordingly. But I just think that inside the national stadium, clearly, little patches here and there, the structure isn't in place properly. Even the pit itself, I heard them talking about, given what we're expecting from Jadon with his now back to 14 steps, because he was doing it, in high school at KC. And then since his whole growth issues and the pains he's been feeling, and they cut him down to 10/12, then now he's back at 14. But the problem is that jumping 14 means this boy is probably going to be jumping out of the pit, right? So again, it's a health risk jumping in the national stadium, and the throwers don't like in the national stadium as well. So I guess in the future they're going to have to really consider, extending the run up pit, extending the pit itself, and extending the run up track for the long jumpers as well, because Taji, as I said, was at the end and he still struggled. So to me, it's an easy fix though. I don't really see it as a major issue. They have a month to work on it, so let's see what happens. But I'm excited just seeing him back, looking injury free and not in pain. I've been watching him a lot, and I hate when he cringes, because when he cringes, I cringe as well. So seeing him just be able to jump and not cringe and not be in pain, I'm happy. So yeah. What else? Yeah, the coach is confirming that Kerika is injured. 400-meter hurdles made me proud. Rhonda, Cheyenne, Genevieve, and Malik King James all through. Yeah, the 400-meter hurdler. I mean, in the 400-meter flat, you mean? Yeah. I'm assuming that they went in it with the aim to be part of the 400-meter relay pool, but to how good they were running, especially Genevieve. They stand a chance of making the individual team, but let's see. Let's see what happens. Let me just pull up those results as a matter of fact so I can talk about them, because the times obviously matter. So Candice McLeod took heat 1, 51.36 seconds. Behind her was Ronda White, 51.99 seconds. I was impressed, I'm not gonna lie, by the Candice coming back and looking like she's ready to run some fast times. I was really concerned about her early on, but she looks like she's timed it perfectly, so I'm glad seeing her. In the second semifinal, we had Cherokee Young taking it, and Stacey and Williams finishing second. Okay, let me say the times. 50.99 for the win for Cherokee. Stacey 51.14, and Getting the two fastest finisher times is Cheyenne Salmon, sorry, 51.22, and Joanne Reed, loved her run as well, 51.74. So very exciting times ahead in terms of what I'm seeing from this 400 meters. I have to say though, I don't I really want Cherokee to manage her race a bit better, and also Stacy. One seems to go out too fast and one seems to go out too slow. So Stacy goes out fast and struggles in the home stretch. Cherokee goes out slower, and has to pick things up in the home stretch. So as I said, when I'm watching the 400 meters, I prefer seeing an evenly distributed race. So hopefully again they'll be able to work on us and get better at it. But let's see what happens. The impressive race for me was definitely the third semifinals with Nikisha Price and Genevieve Russell. As I said, Geneva's running like she's about to make the 400-meter team as well. I'm not gonna lie. Nikisha Price, very, very, very impressive. A lot of people were saying, "Oh, her runs on the NCAA's were quote unquote buck ups." Not, she's proving that she's in shape and she's ready to run super fast at the trials, and she's gonna beat out a few girls that were looking to get an automatic spot. Not gonna lie. Everybody's gonna have to be on their P's and Q's watching Nikisha and of course Genevieve Russell. But again, all in all, strong running from our athletes, and I'm excited to see the times that they're able to drop in the 400 meters, 400-meter finals come tomorrow. Alexis James is injured also. Yeah, our juniors are just having a tough year. A lot of transitioning. Give them time. Um, love the meet. I'm happy for the performances. I've seen 400-meter is back. Yeah, God is good. Yeah. 400-meter male, good 400-meter females and male will be going to the world champs. I think this year the males are better than the females, honestly. They look like they have a better shot at medaling. The times that the females are running now, unfortunately, nobody has dipped below 50 seconds this season. And if you see what the rest of the world is doing, we see Sydney dropping a 48.7. We're not challenging right now, so we need to get our times done. But I'm still appreciative of what I'm seeing from our athletes. Same thing with Brianna. Just be patient. Yes, same thing with Brianna as well. Transition to college, didn't have such a strong year, so just give them some time. I think she did very well given that she's been injured all season. Shelly put up a stellar performance today. I'm happy that she's doing good, health and performing at a high level. I hope she runs the 200 meters hours. I'm hoping to. Everybody that tells her she only do it for training. I'm just praying that that's not true. Honestly, when you have such a world class athlete that's able to do some really, really good times, then you know, um, I want her to compete, but it's up to her and her coach. So let's see. Antonio's going to break the national record. He's looking really good, really, really good, really good. Again, as I said, I'm holding my tongue a little bit about the the 43 because I don't want to jinx it, but him look like him can do it. Me not lie. Philip Ramones was disappointed though. He was very technically poor and hit a lot of hurdles, hence why he didn't make the finals. Track is we did a preview video talking about it. I said if he doesn't clean up his hurdling technique, he's gonna struggle. And I even went on to say I'm surprised that his hurdling technique is this poor considering that he's from Arkansas and they have one of the best hurdle programs. So yeah, the other guys turned up. We saw a lot of fast running today. So if you don't turn up in your best shape, somebody's gonna pick your trackies. It's just the nature of the game. Somebody has to make it in, somebody's gonna not make it. And unfortunately this time it was Philip Lemonius. I'm hoping though that he'll be able to go back and really clean up because if he's running so fast and he's so messy over the hurdles, just imagine when he cleans it up, you know what I mean? Um Stacey used to go out fast at Stet, then slow at Texas. Now she's back to her high school coach and have gone back to her original pattern to going out hard. Again, I prefer evenly paced. Yes, coach, I remember our discussion with Philip. And Philip didn't make it in. It's just tough. Again, the hurdlers and coach, I don't know if you remember the time that I even told you in the conversation that I'm expecting the top three guys to be below 13:10, and that's clearly what's gonna happen. You saw what happened with what's his name? Not Rashid Barbel, not Hansa Parchment. His name is slipping me right now. They're definitely going to be running below 13:10 in that finals. I'm excited, and of course, the national record is still, on the table. I'm excited. Another excitement again. Just happy things today. Shakira is one. Bad, sexy mama jama. Yeah, she is bad. When I saw the run, the 21.6, was it 6-1? 21.61, something like that, yeah. Okay, let me talk about Shakiri since that's my thumbnail anyway. Shakiri. I did a video talking about her performance at the in the 100 meters, right? And I think I've kind of figured Shakiri out a little bit. She's one of those very, very deceptive runners. Very deceptive. So you can't gauge her. So you're sitting down and you're watching her in the heat and you see her look easy and she runs a super fast time and you're like, wow, just imagine what else she'll be able to do. She's gonna be able to go much faster. But then the much faster, never materializes sometimes. And I figured it out. That's because she's just very deceptive. So I was watching that 200 meters 21.61, and I saw a lot of people saying, "Oh, she was cruising after 150, whatever." And I'm like, see, I'm kind of picking up Shakira. I don't think she was cruising like people think. I just think it's her running style and it's very deceptive, but it was still a fantastic run nonetheless. It was above the allowable 2.6, not that much, but still a very fantastic run. My only issue with Shakira is the same issue I pointed out in my 100-meter video. Why are we running this fast in a heat? Unlike Jamaica, where the women only have two rounds in the 200 meters semifinal and final, right? Why Shakiri will have six round together all, three in the 100, three in the 200. I got come in a one 200-meter come bus 21.6 in a one heat. That to me is a little bit ridiculous. Again, I talked in the video and I said flip it around, manage your race a bit better, run easy in the heats. Run easy so that you have the legs left for the finals. Track is it's pointless to run this fast in a heat, and then when the finals comes around, you do not have the legs. So that when you're challenged and you break apart and you fall apart, and then you're wondering, oh, why did she run much slower? It's because she's going too fast too soon. That to me is like basic knowledge. If you watch all the Jamaicans run, they from even junior stage, nobody's gonna be killing themselves off in a heat. You have to know how to manage rounds. And I know a lot of you are gonna not be because that's not how Americans run. Americans are always blazing the track from the heat. But think about it. When you're blazed from the heat, what are the successes that you've seen in the finals, especially when you go to our world championships and you come up against the Jamaicans? Have you been able to get those successes after seeing blazing heats? No. It means that you need to start changing the approach. Just switch it around. All you have to do is flip it like so. Make the beginning the end and the end the beginning. Simple. But yeah, it was still a fantastic run. I just think that she should save her legs for the finals where she really needs to put it down because again, Tamara Clark, I was pointing her out. She's coming back strong. What's her name? Abby. No, Gabby. Sorry. I'm not really sure what happened with Abby. I haven't really seen the race. Actually, the only race I saw was Shakira's race, so I haven't really seen the races. But Abby has to be very careful because again, Tamara Clark, I said she's been running herself into shape and she looks like she's ready to really challenge for a spot. So she has to be careful. But Shakiri, great run. She just needs to, manage her races better and save this amazing run for the finals. I have no issue with her running fast times. I just think again she needs to switch it to the finals. That's all. Let's see. Eva McPherson get beat out of semi. Yeah, I did see her not making it out, and I was thinking to myself that I think I said something on a commentary about her winding down her years in the sport now. So Long story short, she hasn't been looking that strong this season. I was still keeping an eye out for her, still hoping that she would come back strong because she's a veteran in the sport. But again, we're seeing a lot of new faces. So right now we just have to embrace them. We just have to embrace the new faces. I saw Sha'carri peaking very early when it comes to worlds. Can't manage. What do you mean? You saw her peaking very early. You mean that she's peaking now and she's not going to be able to get back for worlds and run fast times? That's what you're saying? Um, yeah, that was expected. Sad. Who is that? McPherson? Yeah. Shakiri is starting to scare me. Nah, Shakiri is good. And our Jamaicans are good. They're gonna turn up. Don't worry. Our Jamaicans will do their Jamaican thing. The female hurdlers look good too. Right, yeah. I did a video on that. As a matter of fact, I'm not gonna talk about it. I did a video on it and I'm gonna drop it. As a matter of fact, I did a video on the men as well and I talked about it. You know what? Whatever. Let's talk about it. The women's 100-meter hurdles. Very, very excited about what I was seeing. I've been waiting for Yannick Thompson to turn up, and she showed up in style. I love it. I love it absolutely. Again, I don't think Akira was doing anything much in the race. I think she was just doing enough to qualify. And she didn't push the pace at all. Even when Yannick passed her, she didn't care. She just kept doing her thing. So I'm not really concerned about Akira's performance, but I love seeing Yannick come out and get a personal best. Right now I'm trying to pull up the stats and I can't even see. Where is it? Am I on the wrong page? Today is Saturday, right? I'm trying to pull up the page so that I can make mention of the times, right? Okay, so Yannick running a personal best 12.53 seconds, and then Akira Nugent 12.80 seconds, and Paula Salmon 12.95 seconds made it through to the finals. Now, Megan Topper, wow. It's so crazy. My sister always tells me never count out Megan, and I still always count her out. When I saw her run, I said to myself, I wonder if my sister is watching this. She must be laughing right now because she's like, see, tell you, don't count out Megan. Well, track is Megan has turned up again. She always turns up at the trials and she's dropped a new PB, 12.44 seconds. Amoy Brown also a new PB, 12.61 seconds. Danielle in the race for third, 12.61 seconds. And Crystal Morrison, qualified as well, 12.70, and Rosalie Cooper 13.37. This was a really, really good race. I love the semifinal. It was very strong from the girls, and I love the intent. The big question is now, who is taking those three spots? Honestly, if I'm supposed to go off pre-race form, I'm only gonna select one person. Before I could I think I selected three before. But and my three were actually my three can probably remain the same. Let's see. Akira, Megan, and Daniel. Those were my three. Okay, it possibly probably can change. I'm gonna only select one, and that's Akira, and that's I'm talking about pre-race shape, right? So I'm only gonna go with Akira. I'm scared. I'm scared to choose anybody else. But yeah, it was a really, really good race. I loved it. Um, Shakiri is looking real dangerous. Yeah, she's looking good. Finally living up to her potential. Let us see what she's able to do at the World Championships. But as I said, Jamaica is going to be there and they're going to deliver as well. And we're not afraid of nobody. Oh, how does this song go? We're not frightened of nobody, but we respect everybody. But we're better than everybody, or something like that. No boy, no better than we. Something like that. I don't even know. There's a song like that. I don't remember the artist. But anyway, I was surprised that McPherson's performance. She hasn't been in the same stage since she got injured. It's been a rough season for a lot of our athletes. Injuries left, right, and center. I think I heard Shelly on when they were interviewing her saying that most athletes, most if not all athletes are going through something right now or carrying some type of niggle. It's just a part of the game. It's just how you're able to manage it and if you can run through it. Some people can, based on the severity of the issue, some people can't. You know what I mean? But just, see if they can come back. With Stephanie though, honestly, with these new faces that are coming up, especially in the collegiate scene, I don't know how many years she has left in the sport, to be honest. Um, Based on Shelly Fraser Price post race interview, I think she is still not totally healthy. I don't know if anybody else got that as well. I don't know when it comes to Shelly, Shelly love play possum. So I give her the side eye when she's talking sometimes about her injuries. I saw the black tape though. I did see the black tape over her knee, the Canisa tape over her knee. So I was looking at that. But that 22.39 isn't telling me that somebody's is going through nothing. So I don't know. Maybe it's a way to make people feel like she's going through something and underestimate her. So let's see. But I'm glad seeing her run so fast. 22.39, that was a solid run. And especially her first race. Don't forget that her first race of the season, yeah? Shakiri don't know how to run rounds. Yeah, I said that in a video, but y'all Americans attacked me. Well, it is what it is. But yeah, she needs to learn round management. That's for sure. 100%. Tyler Mason. Yes, thank you. Tyler Mason, Rashid Brabell, Hansa Parchment looks smooth as well. I'm expecting them all to run below 13:10 with possibly dipping into, because based on how Tyler looked too, it looked like he can go sub 13 too. So let's see. But I'm expecting really fast times. And I'm praying that the conditions are good. The conditions were great for sprinting too. Hope it will be the same tomorrow. Yeah. And I love the fact that they switched the hurdles, what they were doing with the hurdles the year before when they had them running in the morning. I love the fact that they put it back at night so that they can get the best conditions. You can't run a day at trials. Or because the wind is gonna be in your face, shoving you back. So I like the fact that most of the events are now in the night, where you can get the best conditions for running. Let's see. Did you look at the USA trials? Shakiri looks deadly in the 200. She looked deadly in the 100 when she ran that 1071 too. So she never frightened me. She never scare me. Again, stand 10 toes deep with your Jamaicans. The Jamaicans know what they're doing. Yeah, that's for sure. Um, that's just what the Americans do. Run mad fast in the heats and then run slow in the finals. And I don't know why when people tell them that it's the wrong way, they take it as a bad thing. Like I said, she has the wrong, poor run management. And it was like I was saying the most negative thing. And I'm like, come on, that's a common sense. The fastest run should come in the finals. It's USA style to run very fast in the heat. Leave them. As I said, if they like it, I love it. At the end of the day, it's only going to benefit us. Shakiri is in good shape, but she need to run the rounds properly. She is giving Talu behavior. And in my video, I said the same thing. It's giving me too much Talu. She needs to do better with the rounds. Abby is going to have a tough time making a team based on what I see. I saw that as well. It's gonna be tough for her. Leave them T. They will face the blunt of what? They will face the blunt of it in the heat, I suppose. Jamaica don't play in finals. We don't play. You see how Sharika go walk that 200-meter semi-final there? I saw you run when you know so you're a caliber athlete. You walk the rounds. You walk, cause that's all you need to do, because you're gonna get an automatic qualifying spot anyway, and you're going to get a preferred lane anyway because you finish first. It doesn't matter. Or you finish in one of the automatic qualifying spots. It doesn't matter. You walk. I love the new Megan. I love it. Um, Shakira is 21.661 is around 21.80. My prediction for her final is 21.8. If she continues this mode of running, it may end up being slower. Me not lie. 21.61 in the first round is too much. Megan best performance of the day. What else did I see today? I don't know. There are a few standout performances today. I have to admit. There are a few standout performances. But I guess on the track, she could take it. If I minus what I saw from Antonio Watson, even though it wasn't a fast time, it was impressive based on what I saw. So again, not just the time, just how the athletes looked. Also tell me that the performance is very strong. So yeah, but I love Megan's performance. That's for sure. Nobody is afraid of anybody. I lie. Jamaica name carry weight. The whole of them afraid of it. but big up World Boss. Who is World Boss? I know World Boss. She sing this song though. I know World Boss. I don't think of Vice Cartel. I think of Conscience. I think of Conscience. Yeah. Sidino's telling me Conscience. Let's see. Do you think Shelly will run the final tomorrow? She's playing possum. She said something in the interview what makes me feel like she's not gonna run it. But I'm praying track is that she runs it. Why? Because again, I keep harping on it. She's so world class. It's a shame not having her compete in the event. Honestly. No, even if we usher in the new girls, they still won't be as fast as what Shelly is currently able to do over the 200 meters. So yeah, me not gonna necessarily say me rather them over Shelly right now. No, cause Shelly faster at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So yeah, I hope she runs it. Let's see. Thanks for the correction. Yeah, conscience. Is Shelly running the 200? Me pray. Me I pray say she running. It's funny how much coaching advice you have, T. I ain't it, and I ain't even a coach. I never run track yet. So T, how was Shelly? Shelly was phenomenal. Shelly did her typical Shelly thing. Gave us a good bend. I don't think it was everything to be honest. But she gave us a good enough bend, and of course, shut down the burners and just cruised home. You know what I mean? Typical Shelly running style. Remember, Shelly has a different running style, especially over the 200 than everybody else because of how she runs. Blazing out of the blocks. So typical Shelly running style over the 200. It was very impressive. And again, remember that was her first run of the season. So first, she's running in training obviously, but I mean first professional run on a track with competition. Um remember when Sherika did walk and didn't make the finals? Poor judgment at the time in 2021, but she's learned her lesson. She's now more racer rare, and yet athletes have to go through these things to become more racer rare. I remember when Elaine lost to Daphne in 2015. The same thing happened to her. Ilian start shut off Berna in the race right towards the end. And Daphne catch her. And by the time Ilian do back, so it was too late. Right? And I said to myself, at the time, obviously there was no channel. And I turned to a family member and I said, Daphne now beat Ilian again in a no finals and no championship. She's taking the Olympics. And so said, so done. She knew what to expect from Daphne. And she didn't. She ran her heart out in that 200-meter final because she knew Daphne was coming. She knew what she was coming. Plus, if you remember what she did in the semi-final, she made Daphne take the win because she said, go think so you're better than me. Me I save it to the finals. And she does Daphne in the finals. So, Sharika just had to go through something like that. Once you experience it, you know how to negate it happening again. And clearly, I don't see that ever happening to Sharika again. The shape that she's in, all when she a walk, they can't catch her. The Jamaican ladies rock everybody to sleep during the rounds. They blow everybody away in the finals. Yeah, correct. Yannick was standout for me. I'm really happy for her coming back from surgery. I'm happy. I've been watching her for years. I have a special thing for Manchester athletes, but I've been told that she's not from Manchester. I don't really care. Since I've already put it in my head that she's from Manchester, she's part of the Manchester family. The juniors came with much pomp and fanfare, but not prevailed. Give them time. Give them time. Time. I really want Omar to run because I believe Parchment Bob and I'm applaud is able to sweep the hurdles. Yes. Too bad he didn't turn up. I'm hoping though, again, he's still only 29. There's a lot of time left. And like the commentators pointed out, rightly so, hurdlers get better with age. So again, I'm hoping to see him next year. I'm hoping to see him turn up, at his best. Because again, he's won us everything. Outdoor worlds, Olympics, and indoors. He's giving us everything. He's caliber, he's class. He's class. But we're going 1-2 in Budapest. I'll take that for sure. 1-2 for sure. Um, and don't sleep on Tyler as well. There's still, as long as he makes the team, okay, the race not on yet, but I'm assuming that he's going to make the team, right? So as long as he makes the team, they still have a month plus to now start to fine tune things because now you know who has made it and who isn't made it. So now these athletes will become the focus in the training group because we have to get you ready for world championships. So tweak this, tweak that, and let's see. Why Omar McLeod run? Not sure. Shelly is running the 200-meter really different now. I realize her knees are higher. She's sprinting much better overall. 400-meter men looks like 400-meter men look rabbit. The 400-meter women look like they're not that competitive. The times are not that fast, but they're still competitive. Still competitive, but they're fast. You can't hear me? What is happening? So am I talking to myself? Can you hear me now? My mic is right beside my mouth. Literally, it's right there. Tyler Mason is stand out for me. Okay, as long as y'all are able to hear me, that's good. Okay. All right, let's talk about Sydney. 48-7. Um, where am I? Let me go pull up that stat sheet. Pull it up someplace. Pull it up someplace. Wherever it is. I have 100 pages open, so yeah, forgive me. Um, oh, their hurdles finals is coming up shortly, so that's good. I'll be able to talk about that on the stream. Um, let's just jump into some of their stats. As a matter of fact, let's just start from the top. Let's see who made it through their 200 meters. So we had Robert Gergely, 20 seconds flat, Christian Coleman, 20.06, Cameron Miller, 21.3. Okay, where's Fred Curley? 22-3. Okay. All right, let's see what these people are able to do in the finals. This is just the first round, so too many names to call. Not interested in calling all those names right now, that's for sure. Um, Women's 200 meters, Sha'carri, Tamara, Gabby, Abby. Yeah, Abby has to be very careful. Because Tamara, they run 22.05. But again, wrong running strategy. 22.05 in a one heat? How would she run against? And I'm sure she won her heat. Which race was she in? Let me go down. She was in race 3. And a competition that way back her. Abisana was in her race. 22.31. Still too fast. Maybe, as a matter of fact, maybe Abby is being smart and running properly. And Tamara is running wrong. So maybe she's like, you know what, me not do too much too soon. Because as long as I qualify, I have another shot in the semi, and then after the semi it's the final. You can't go too fast too soon. I don't like it. Not too fast too soon. Let's see. What else? Men's 110-meter hurdles. Let's see what's the standard. Why is Grant even running? No, oh yes, I just remember you have to participate at your trials. He doesn't have to go to the finals, I don't think, but he has to prove fitness. So he has to run at least one round. So maybe will be his only round. I'm not sure. But yeah. Um Grant looking good, Cardell Tinch, Daniel Roberts, Jamal Britt, Eric Edwards, the names that you're used to hearing. Devon Allen all the way down there. What happened to him? He must have cluttered a few hurdles for him to barely qualify. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's a surprise. Men's long jump. Oh, let's see what they're doing in comparison to what Jamaica is doing. Marcus Dendy, 814. Hee hee hee. Big bright smile upon my teeth. Not going for America right now. In it in the long jump, Jamaica's hopes of medals is looking much, much better. Even though I have to admit the Europeans probably rule that on the Cubans and the wait, let's see. My man is from Portugal? No, they're Cubans in the long jump. Um there is where's that man from? Tentaglu. From Greece? He's from Greece? Yeah. So right now, those are the people that we have to worry about. But still, 8.3s is good. 8.3s in meters is good in the long jump. And the three of them can jump that. And then can go over 8.4s as well. So again, we may, surprise a few and get 2 medals there. I'll be glad. That's for sure. Let's move on. Women's 100-meter hurdles. What's this, a semi or what was this? A semi. Oh, the final I said is coming up shortly. Alicia Johnson, Nia Ali, Kenny Harrison, Messiah, Russell, Tony and Marshall, Tia Jones, Alia Armstrong, and Grace Stark. Let's see what type of times they're able to drop in the finals. Why am I feeling like America isn't that impressive this season in the 100-meter hurdles? They don't feel as threatening as they usually do. Am I the only one getting that vibe? Chucky, tell me in the comments. I'm not getting the threatening vibes that I usually get from them in the hurdles. What else happened? This was a final, right? Yeah, Sydney 48-78. Brittany Wilson 49-79 and Talitha Diggs 49-93. Talitha Diggs saved her best run of the season, which is a PB as well to make the team. Great for her. Britton seems like she still hasn't recovered from her NCAA exploits. Let's see if she'll be able to take this month, rest, and resharpen for the event. Sydney 48-74 PB world lead. Yes, Sydney doing Sydney things. I'm still looking at what's my little short girl name? Even though I'm calling her short, she's probably not short. What's her name? From Bahrain. I'm still eyeing her in the 400 meters. Part of me feels like she'll be able to make it in time. Let's see. Men's 400 meters. Bryce Deadmon 44-22, Vernon Nordwood 44-39, and Quincy Hall 44-41. Those three make it. Trackies, do you remember my relay video? I said that America is not that strong in the 400 meters this season, and it's a perfect time for Jamaica to pounce. I'm still holding to that very, very strongly. And I'm going to cheer the boys on and tell them, say, look here, on a capable of a goal, run for goal. Because some are not too afraid of America. Be not afraid. Go run. The worst you can do, I get silver. Let's see. 400-meter hurdles, semifinals. Dalila Mohammed, she's back. It appears. Shamir made it. Cassandra Tate, Anna Crockwell, Lauren Hoffman, Shania Bellamy. Bellamy from One Piece. Bellamy. Kyla Barber and Madison Langley Walker. A few of these names I'm not really familiar with. Maybe they are collegiate athletes. Quite a few new names are coming through. Let's see what's going to happen in the American 400-meter hurdles finals. And let's see here. For the men 400-meter hurdles, Ray Benjamin looks like he's back. CJ Allen, Trevor Bassett, Caliph Rosser, David Kendrizra, however that's pronounced, I'm sorry. Jordan Buckott, or Bucko, James Smith, Taylor McLaughlin. Isn't Taylor McLaughlin Sydney's brother? He's running it back again. I thought he had stopped and became her manager or something. Okay. Nia Ali. I tell you what, Nia Ali. Nia Ali always turns up in the right time. So Nia Ali grabs a spot on the World Championship team trackies. Then Kenny Harrison. Then Masai Russell. So the times are 12.37, 12.4. Wait, is this the finals? So why are they saying 4 times what is this up here? So but anyway, let me start again. 12.37 for Nia Ali, Kenny Harrison 12.42, Masai Russell 12.46. And then Alicia Johnson got run out. Again, race management. You see, Nia Ali knows how to run rounds. Let me go back up at the semifinals and tell you what Nia Ali running at the round in at the semifinal. She ran 12.43. She saved her best run for the finals. Alicia Johnson run 12.37. What happened? The script got flipped. 12.37 to Nia Ali and Alicia Johnson out of the team. You have to save your best run for the finals. Stop doing too much too soon, especially when it's not required. Now, don't get me wrong. The American 100-meter hurdles has a lot of depth, but still, if you're a class above, like I think Alicia Johnson is, I didn't see two people, beating her out in a semifinal. So again, as a matter of fact, let me go back and check her semifinal and see how her the closest people to her. Okay, 4 people. So it's 2 semifinals, and the top 3 take it. Let me see. Alicia Johnson's closest person to her was 12.49. She never have to go so hard. In this race, she never have to go so hard. Boy, I'm sorry for Alicia. You know how long me want Alicia make one do something. Last year she got dropped in at the first round. The first round in the World Championships. And see, then now she don't make the team. Dear father, she can't salt. No, sir. Plus, remember, she's also without a contract too, so I was hoping that with the good run, she'd be able to make it, but apparently not. Okay, so they're not having the 110 hurdles until tomorrow. Okay, so that's it for the American results. Let's take some comments. Where's my last comment? Okay, so apparently you guys are hearing me. Delana, you're gonna have to turn up your speakers. Hey, MVP. You're making me say something crazy. Turn up load this year. Yeah, man. Anyways, it's 3 a.m. here. I'm going to bed. Haha, love your work, sis. Bless. All right. Bye. Good night. Um, she needs to do the flat 400 only. Who is that now? Shakiri will be a challenge. Nah, Abby ran all the way in that race. Oh, she did? Well, boy, I don't know if you say. I still think they're going too fast, too soon. Better run management. Um, Nia Ali won the USA hurdles. Yeah, I just saw a while ago. Nia Ali knows how to run rounds. I've watched her for years. She looked not impressive in the first round, barely making it, and she'll do the same thing into the semi. And in the finals, she just pops you out of nowhere. That is great round management. While everybody are kill off themselves from in a heat, semi-final, she's just doing enough. I watch her. I keep watching Nia Ali. She's a former world champion for nothing. Keep an eye on her. That is how she runs. She knows how to do rounds correctly. Nia Kenny Masai. Yeah, and obviously Masai making the team. A lot of people had her making the team, so it's a great seeing her make the team. Don't forget Elaine won 21-66 semifinal in Tokyo semifinal. Sharika 21-66 in Oregon. 6-7 in Oregon. So we're talking about a semifinal or a heat here. Sha'carri, your namesake run 21.61 in our heat. It wasn't a semifinal, it was a heat. You know what? You guys will say anything to justify poor run management. It's fine. If that is what you all want to do, I'm happy. I said, if you all love it, I love it too. See, I'm smiling. The world has creeped up on USA in the hurdles, that's for sure. 12.3, it's 12.37 in the finals, but good run. Yes, Salwa, thank you for reminding me of her name, Sharon. Hey, Sharon, welcome. Um, Shelly ran 22.14 at the finals for JA Trials last year, then ran 21.81 a few weeks later at the championship, so I'm not worried about her. Yeah, I just want her to run, that's all. Um, I am along with you on the 400. I lost the 400 conversation. What was the 400 about again? Nia Ali won the finals. Yeah. Kendra second. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Uh-huh. Shelly is in trouble. I warned y'all about Elaine. Why is Shelly in trouble? What? I warned y'all about Elaine failing, but you all were too delusional to see it, that she was in problem. Now it's Shelly who has us wondering. Shelly has you wondering about what? She just does out the field around 22.39 and Shelly in a problem? You must see something different. Tell me when at your crystal ball, because nobody else gonna see it. Nobody here sees what is in your crystal ball unknown. I lost all my money on Hobbs. Where was that early season form? Injuries, injuries, injuries. Yes, Nia. So happy for Nia. Yeah, and Nia has maybe like three kids. She's like a real standout mommy athlete. You know what I mean? Masai Russell third. Yeah. Um. Yes, it was the finals. And yeah, I was a little confused because I saw them showing top four to this and some nonsense. It kind of confused me. It said top four plus next four fastest time to semis. I don't know why they still had that there. You know what I mean? So that's what confused me. Yeah. I told you 12-3. Is it 12-3-8? What are you saying? I see 12-3-7. Am I saying it's 12-3-7? I'm looking at the official results. Okay? So don't snap at me. Even after three babies, Nia still got it. Oh, yes, is somebody telling me it's confirming it's three kids. Aliyah Armstrong last 1270. Boy, she hasn't been the same since the NCAAs. I wonder what happened with her. Maybe she picked up an injury. So why Megan and Yannick went so hard? Maybe they're in faster shape, and that was a semi-final. So don't even compare. Don't compare running. You know what? Again, if y'all like it, I love it. I'm not gonna argue with you. Okay? That's why she can't get a sponsor, man. Ah, boy. T, you always claim Shelly is not injured playing possum. Hope you see that tape. I saw the tape on her knee. Not everything is fake and playing possum. Look here, maybe because I love seeing our athletes that the best part of me just refuses to accept injury, and that's the part of it as well. But again, 23.39 is still a great run for her first race. Did you hear about Sha'carri win aided foolishness? It was a good run, but I just think it's one race too fast too soon. See, I don't think the 100-meter finals run hurdles. Yes, it run. It run. The finals done. Not for Jamaica, you know. I mean, America. Shakiri looks scary good. She looks very good, but again, winner afraid. What did Alicia run? I think 46, 12:46. Um, she was fourth. Michael Norman still doing the 400, and he's just focusing on the 100. And what you talk about Michael Norman and 100? Me never did remember saying I run 100 to. Me never did remember that. Me go back up go look on a 200-meter this year. Michael Norman. I don't see him on this 200-meter qualification list for the next round. And I don't recall seeing him in the 100-meter list also. As a matter of fact, the 100-meter run already. So what you talk about? He has the bye anyway. So he's going in the 400 meters. Nervous for Danielle. Yeah, man, the girl them frightened Danielle today. Danielle never knows that they'll be running up on her like this at all. Megan, come and slap everybody. Who do you think makes the US 200? I have four top girls right now. Abby has to be careful. Wind aided heat. She was jogging that last 50. T, I deleted those messages, so how are you still seeing them? That's weird. Which message? I don't know. Whatever's on my screen, I just go down and read. So yeah, and I'm not sure. Yannick will win. Megan is second, and maybe the collegian third. You're underestimating Akira that much? Not at all. What I saw Akira doing that heat, she was cruising. She was just executing technically over the hurdles. She wasn't doing a thing. Shelly, okay. I'm hoping so. Shelly is not in 10-6 shape. That's the only issue with her. Even if Shelly not in a 10-6 shape, 10-7 is good enough. Did Tia Jones make the finals? I don't remember. Let's see. Tia Jones, 100-meter hurdles. Da 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 da. Yes, she did. She finished fifth. 12:50. Hobbs does that every year. Hobbs just salt, honestly. Shelly didn't even attack the curve. Yeah, she didn't attack it. She didn't attack the curve at all, which is why I'm saying it was a very good run from Shelly. After winning Worlds this year, Nia is going to have another baby. No, she's not gonna, cause remember the Olympics are next year, unless she want Miss Olympics, which I don't think so. So she's gonna hold on. Right after the Olympics, she's gonna pop another one. Shakiri is just running for what is for? Is this clout? She is talented but overrated. Oh, come on. She's not overrated. Come on, Chakis, please. Shelly said whether she know okay, she is still going to line up. Yeah, that's what championship mindset. And as you realize, Elaine knew fully well that she wouldn't be able to drop certain speeds, and she still turned up as well. That tells you the mindset. They're athletes at the end of the day, and they want to run regardless of whatever they're going through. So, I appreciate it. Norman is out for the season. Oh, okay, that's surprising. Even bet. I mean, you know what? Forget what I just said. Who opens their season at nationals? Nobody but Shelly. Um, is that what Sydney did, or she ran one race before? Either way, people have done it before, I suppose. I'm starting to question her fitness. She says she's trusting the coach. They've changed a few things, and it's working in her favor. So just have faith, Trackies. Have faith. She hasn't done anything for us to be questioning it. She looks good. So I don't even know why we're worried. If she didn't look good, then maybe I could understand. But she looks good. So what's the concern? The negative ones. Oh, I mean, it's not necessarily negative. It's okay. Let me just say this again. Constructive criticism is fine. But my issue is when people start bashing the athletes. Those are the comments that I just don't want to see or don't like because it's unnecessary. You know what I mean? Start attacking everything about them. Like, what does that have to do with track and field? You know what I mean? That those things are unnecessary. But like constructive criticism is fine. Mike will not be doing the 400 despite the bye. So what's he doing? Cause him not qualify for nothing. Sure, sure, what is he doing? No, but you were telling me that he's out for the season. Okay, okay. Why are Jamaicans so hateful with Shakiri? Who is hateful? Boy, I tell you, you people don't know the difference between hate and constructive criticism. There is no hate here. I don't understand why you people are always saying something negative about her. Are you talking about the person that said she's overrated? Really? Yeah, I mean, come on. That's a little too much, don't you think? You're too biased. The 100-meter hurdles was nine people competing for eight places, yet Megan and Yannick were running like scared hares. Akira was the sensible one. Akira's caliber speaks for itself. The other girls are not Akira. So they have to run for their spot. There's a difference. When you're of a higher class, like a Shakiri, you don't have to quote unquote run hard for your spot. You're able to cruise for your spot. Megan isn't in Akira shape, right? None of the other girls are in Akira shape. So they have to run because they don't know what anybody else is coming with. Don't you all understand the difference? Why am I the non-athlete explaining this to you all? Please explain. What were the wind readings in the 200 meters in Jamaica? I think they were all positive. Well, then again, let me go back and check. I don't think anything was above the allowable, that's for sure. But let's see. Um, Boy, Jamaican, if you update the page is not it. So in Shashali's race, it was a minus 1.4. Wow, that was actually a pretty good one from Shashali considering. And Sharika was also in that race as well. Shelly's race was a minus, no, sorry, a positive 0.7. And the last race was a positive 0.4. Um, Shelly didn't run all out in the race, so I'm pretty sure she was holding back. You all don't know how Shelly runs by now? Shakiri don't care what nobody says about her. Nobody's saying anything bad about Shakiri. Y'all come off it, please. At least I haven't seen what people are saying bad about Shakiri. The only thing we talked about is the poor race management. Is that saying something bad about Shakiri? Wow. Champions don't just give up. Yeah, they don't. I heard you, T. Sharon, me say so. What am I gonna run? Shakari has to run fast run to scare her competitors. I don't blame her. As long as she wins, she doesn't have to run faster than 21.61 just to qualify. That to me doesn't make no sense. That doesn't make no sense. So scare your competition. I'm sure her name carries weight, especially in America. Her name carries weight. She is still going to keep doing herself. I mean, again, if y'all like it, we love it. Did y'all see Shakari threw off her Her $1 million wig. No, so that the Shakiri that loves to wear wigs is not that Shakiri. That wig would have been well done. That wig just looked like she just had it on for show because she was waiting to rip it off her head. You know what I mean? So yeah, we need Shelly for the relay too. She has her body. She's gonna be in the relay. So not only that, we need her for the 200. We need her for the 200. 100%. I don't think the collegiate, as much as they're doing well, and I like what I saw from Laneta Bay Thomas, and I like what I saw from Kevona. I just don't think they're ready yet to say make a final. But they could surprise me. She will be okay. Shelly is going 36, 37, so she's just managing her career smart. Yeah, agreed. Shakiri will be what? The first $100 million track athlete. Facts. Good for her. Norman is out due to injury. Yeah, Sharon was telling me. I didn't know. Sydney is the real deal. Yes, she is. I mean, that 50.6 in the hurdles was supposed to tell you she was the real deal, ain't it? Um, Oh, please. Who have time for hate? Just stating your opinion about someone doesn't. Yeah, I find it strange when people start to throw hate around just because you say something constructive about something. It's weird. We don't hate her. We love the competition. I'm glad she made the team. Again, I said that on a video. I'm glad she made it. It's been years. And finally she stepped up to the plate. T, this question is for you. Will Sharika overpower Shelly and Shakiri in Budapest in the 100 meters, or does Shakiri have it in her to upset them both? I think anybody, once you line up, has a chance of winning because you don't know what anybody's going to bring on the day. Realistically, though, for me, Sharika definitely has considering the time that she has run. So we can't talk about what we haven't seen. We haven't seen Shakiri run faster than 10.71 to date, right? So the only other athlete that has dipped into 10.6 competing with Shelly is Sharika. So right now she's the biggest challenger for her. What impresses me and what makes me feel as though she can definitely challenge Shelly is her start. Sherika's start is much better. Her pickup has never necessarily been the problem, clear, obviously, but her start has improved drastically. Plus, remember the all important turnover as well as improved. So let's see what she does at the World Championships. But I'm expecting a really good run from Talu, Shakiri, Shelly, and Sharika. Don't get me wrong, two Jamaicans will be on the podium. Eight places, nine athletes, only one would not make it. Logic, my dear. Oh, that's what you mean. I didn't even look at how many people ran in the race, to be honest. But no, they still needed to run. They still needed to run because again, they're not high class athletes. So yeah, run your race. You can never really tell. Jamaicans don't run for heats and semis. Well, Shakiri 200-meter time when aided. Yes, 2.6, barely. Was that Yannick's second race? She ran 13 plus in her first race after surgery. She had to run to test her body. Yeah, and I think this is her second time sub 13, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, great run from her. Um, what time will Sharika respond with in the final? I think a 21:45. I think a world record. Um, who is this you people in this reference? What difference does it make if she gets $1 million? Apparently, we're gonna cover in fear because she now has 100 milli. Me wonder if Shakira take up back the wig. I'm surprised that nobody took it up. You know they have the persons in the background and nobody took it up. Better race management will help Shakiri. I don't know why people have a problem with saying she needs better race management. Nothing wrong with that. It's obvious. Think Kevona will make the 200-meter team. Think so as well. Laneta Vay Thomas looks stronger than her though, surprisingly. I had Kevona ahead of her in the rankings, but Lane has turned up to compete. So let's see. And the difference with Lane and Kevona is Lane didn't compete in the 100. I don't recall her competing in the 100. Did she? But anyway, Kevona competed in the 100, so maybe Lani has No, Ladebe was in the 100. I think she was in the 100. Never mind. We really need to chill. Jamaicans support Jamaicans. What's so surprising about this? I don't know. I think the problem is with Shakiri is she's still traumatized from last year. Coach probably telling her to go all out. That doesn't make no sense to me. One, traumatized, she made the team, so that monkey's off her back. That's the first thing, right? That was the biggest issue. She made the team. Second, nobody was in that race challenging her, so going all out made no sense as well. Um, T, as it stands, Shakiri, Talu are on the same level. Don't think because Shakira run 1080. I haven't even considered the 1082. I said 1071. Did you not hear me? I said, as it stands right now, the only other athlete that has dipped into 1060 is Sharika. Right now, Shakira is still 1071. That's what I said. Why are you so worried about Abby? You think Shakira will beat her, and even if she does, so what? Look here, you all can fight over that. I don't care who makes the American team. I only care about the Jamaicans. Shelly should only run the 200 to get sharp for the 100. Okay. Norman says he's not running the 400 because he's focusing on the 100, and then we realize he didn't show up for the 200, which um was when we learned he's injured. Okay. The USA have changed their guards in the women's 100 meters. Three first timers at a major championship. Look at what happened in Jamaica. Look at what happened in the men's 100 meters. It's happening all around. Lane actually went to Vals Prep and passed for St. Andrew High before graduating. Yeah, I heard it on the stream as well. Honestly, Sharika run the 22.8 and I smile because to me it looked like as she come out of the drive field, she just a jog. Yeah, she walk it. She walk it. No stress. Hope Abby makes the team. Doesn't matter to me. T, you said Shakiri hasn't run 10.6s, which is a fact, but Shakiri would have gone 10.6 if she didn't slow down in the heats. If, but maybe. The fact is, it has not happened. And until it happens, she's not a 10.6 athlete. Yeah? Okay. 10.71 was a clear 10.64 with the win Sharika had. Until it happens, she's not a 10.6 athlete. I find it curious about the American supporters come on the page about Jamaican athletes and complain when people are not enthusiastic about their athletes. Odd. Shakiri is overrated compared to her competitors. No, she's definitely a talent. I remember her back from her NCAA days, running that World Junior record that wasn't ratified, 10.75. She's very good. Just been has strayed a bit off the right path, I suppose. But now she's back. Now she's focusing, and I'm enjoying her. Track is if it's one thing about sports, I love entertainment. Me no want to watch nothing boring. Yeah, I think back in the day when I used to watch Test cricket, that was my issue with Test cricket. It was just too boring. I still used to watch it, but it made me fall asleep a lot. And then they introduced 2020, and you see how 2020 took off because of the excitement. Without excitement in sport, it's boring, and I love that factor from her. She brings it, and yeah. Um, hey, don't rule out Alfred. Um, Alfred, I think I already said in my opinion she's great, but not as good as the top four in my mind right now. Um, I like how Shakira is running, but I hope she doesn't test positive. Lord of mercy, this is a comment I need to go. Why not start bring up foolishness now? I agree that she needs better run management. There's no denying that. Um, our keep over, yeah. Just talking about sports. Okay, Chuckies, I've been on here for over an hour, so I'm just gonna take these last few comments before I bounce. Obviously, I don't want to be on too long for playback purposes. I want the videos to stay short and spicy. Um, for my namesake, stop counting me out. She's American. That's how Americans act. I'm used to it. I've seen them about in every sport. That's how they behave. But the difference with her is that I don't get that it's malicious. I get from her that she's just being her, and just fun loving. And as I said, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I like the entertainment. And some Jamaicans are too much of a stick in a mud. Them not have no personality. So me like when people come with personality. Shelly has confirmed that she's running the 200-meter final tomorrow. Oh, I'm glad. Um, People were saying Shelly looked heavy in the 200-meter run. I'm worried. Huh? Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe it's y'all saw something I didn't see. I still have to wonder, though, why Normal suddenly changed coach. I wonder if it's because he wanted to go to the 100 and his coach. So he's no longer training with Rai. That's interesting. I see Rai is back in shape now. Hmm. Remember, Eugene track is fast. Yeah, that's where Sharika ran 21.45. So we have to take her 21.61. Shakira is scary. However, she has to show it when the medals are on offer. Agreed. I remember a certain sub 10 king who wilted under pressure. Shakira will have to prove herself on the grand stage. Yeah, she's taking her time and getting there. Track is one step at a time. She's now made the team. Let's see what she's able to do when she gets to the world stage. Don't count her out though. Um, Yeah, I do agree that maybe her 200-meter looked better last year, but remember, this is her first run. So there's a difference. That was last year with many more runs under her legs. So she was bouncy and peppy. She was more bouncy. This was her first one. So I don't think we can compare it like that. Norman wanted results and he was getting that. At his previous coach or at his present coach? Um, this is Sharika's year. Only the silver and bronze medal are still to be determined. To me, it doesn't matter as long as Jamaica goes 1-2. Honestly, I'm happy. This is all about Shakiri. Why are y'all assuming that everyone that supports Shakiri is American? Oh, because I'm assuming that Jamaicans support Jamaicans. I wish we could block some folks with the foolish comments. Oh boy, no, Sasha, you crack me up. A true man, I saw Shakiri at NYC Grand Prix last year, and even though she wasn't at her best, her presence and star power alone made the race interesting to watch. Yeah, and if you guys notice, trackies, the stadiums are not being filled. This year at our championship, what the turnout was not good at all. I was surprised seeing the low turnout this year at the championships. Across in America, the same thing. The turnout is not that strong. So we need some kind of infectious somebody to inject some vibrance into the sport. And if she can bring it, I'm happy. Um, Test cricket is boring when the teams are not playing at their best. I've seen West Indies when they're on fire, and it was pure fun. No, I love cricket. I still suffered through the Test cricket. Maybe I'm saying it's boring because it was so long, but I still enjoyed it. I love cricket. No man, I love cricket. Gone to bed. I think the only sport I don't enjoy. I think I told y'all. When I was younger, my brother loved watching sports, and because of that, which is why I love sports today. And I watched everything, save horse racing. Horse racing is the only thing I can't stand to this day. And apparently, Jamaicans love it. So I don't know, but I hate horse racing. Um, she doesn't just go out there and run. She puts on a show. Agreed. And that was the same thing with Usain Bolt. You put on a show, all that showmanship before the race, after the race. We enjoy it. I love it. He's with John Smith now. Okay. That's Talu coach. Yeah, okay, thanks. One of the best coaches. Well, based on what we're seeing from Talu, clearly, I love it. I love what I'm seeing from her for sure. I hope she learns race management as well. Shakira is not the only one that has race management issues. She also has it. But so let's see. Um, my inside info tells me that she's just testing her speed. That to me sounds like a 21-7 is coming for Shakiri. Okay, testing your speed, fine. I don't have a problem with that. But you test it in the heat. To me, okay. You only test your speed when you're guaranteed a spot or you already have a spot. So the other runs don't matter. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Light bold personality. Yeah, you have to do something. And that's how you make more money too. And you know I'm all about the chain. These Americans love to come over here trying to market their athletes. NYC Grand Prix turnout was great. The stands were packed. I think it was advertised well with Noah Lyles being the headliner. Yeah, and I like what Noah Lyles is doing as well. He has this thing where everybody dresses nice and turn up to like a little red carpet thing. You know, I like it. Athletes have to try and start figuring out something to boost the sport. 2207 winding down in Nairobi tells me a lot. Um, Sha'carri runs deceptive. That's all I'll say about that. Hi Arch A. Okay, so that's it, trackies. I had a wonderful stream with y'all. I'm gonna be rounding things off now. Please remember to hit that like. Let me see how much of y'all hit that like, cause I know if I don't tell y'all, apparently you don't do it. Where's the stream? Oh, here we are, 45 likes. Why? And I have 151 people in here. Trackies, what's going on? Please hit the like. Thank you. Um, so now with that said, I'm gonna be bouncing. I had a lovely night. I can't wait to see what happens tomorrow with Jamaica and of course America. I'm really on the lookout for that world record from Sharika, that's for sure. Um it's called freedom of speech. That's all America has. Oh boy, Rocky Hill coming in with the jokes. Um and the bullying by claiming we hate them. No, we don't hate them, Chucky. Let's say Americans, any Americans in here, we don't hate y'all. You just need to understand that at the end of the day, we are repping Jamaica all day, every day. That's simply it. We Texans love our Shakiri straight out of Dallas, as you should, as you should. Like Shelly in the 100-meter last year running that 10:6. All right, Chuckies. That's it. I had a wonderful night with y'all. Take care. Just look out for the additional videos coming as usual. Yeah, like up the stream again. See you tomorrow. I don't know if I'm doing a live stream tomorrow. It all depends on what pans out. Um, but you'll be getting blow by blow videos as usual coming out on the channel, killing off myself. Yeah. Take care. Bye.